behind closed doors at the Indiana Fever training facility, something massive just went down. 3 of the WNBA's most talked about names met in secret. Caitlin Clark, the league's biggest rookie sensation, Sophie Cunningham, the veteran voice from Phoenix, and Lexie Hull, Indiana's rising star. Sources say this wasn't just a meeting, it was the meeting. The kind of conversation that could shake the very foundation of women's basketball. Insiders are calling it the most important sit-down in Indiana Fever history. Why? Because what these 3 players allegedly discussed could flip the script on player power, paychecks, and the league's entire direction. What could possibly unite stars from different teams, different generations, and different positions? Whatever it is, it has the entire WNBA world buzzing, and the timing couldn't be more intense. Women's basketball is exploding right now. Record-breaking TV numbers, packed arenas, merch flying off the shelves, and front and center of that boom, Caitlin Clark. Her rookie season didn't just draw fans, it ignited a movement. Meanwhile, Sophie Cunningham brings the grit and wisdom of a veteran who's been through it all. And Lexie Hull, she's the face of the future. Together, they cover every angle of what makes this league thrive and where it still falls short. Clark was the #1 pick in the 2024 WNBA draft. Her impact, unmatched. She brought in millions of new fans, drove revenue to new highs, and changed what it means to be a rookie in the WNBA. Cunningham has seen the league grow from the ground up. She's lived through the struggle and the progress. And Hull, she represents every young talent fighting for a future in a system that doesn't always reward potential. So, what could they be planning together? According to league insiders, the conversation could revolve around pushing for higher pay, better working conditions, or even league reforms that allow women's basketball players to finally cash in on their value. And let's not forget, the WNBA's salary structure is not built for superstars. These women bring in millions, but are paid thousands. Imagine this, the league's most powerful voices teaming up to demand change. And when Caitlin Clark speaks, everyone listens. This rookie is more than hype. She's a revenue machine. Her games draw millions of viewers, and she's selling out arenas from coast to coast. Teams that used to struggle for attention, now they're turning fans away at the door when Clark comes to town. Her social media following is off the charts, rivaling top male athletes. Her merch flies off shelves. She's single-handedly boosting the entire league's market value. And with all that influence, fans are now wondering, will she use that power to help every player rise? Is Caitlin Clark about to become the face of WNBA player empowerment? And let's not overlook Sophie Cunningham. She's not just a sharpshooter from Phoenix. She's battled through every hardship the league could throw at her. Low pay, off-season hustle, international travel just to make ends meet. She knows the game on and off the court. Her voice carries weight because she's lived the struggle firsthand. Cunningham has played overseas for much of her career like many WNBA players who seek bigger paychecks in Europe or Asia. That global lens, it gives her unique insight into how the WNBA could evolve. She's seen how other leagues treat their stars, and she's not afraid to call out the difference. Now imagine her teaming up with Caitlin. That's experience meets star power. And it's not just talk. Cunningham is a leader in the Players Association. She's fought for real changes before, and she's doing it again. And what about Lexie Hull? She's not just riding the wave, she is the wave. As a young player with big upside, Hull knows exactly what's at stake. She sees the gaps in support, the tough choices young talent must make. Do you chase a paycheck overseas, or try to make it work at home? Hull's connection with Clark runs deep. Teammates, friends, and co-creators of a new future. At Stanford, Hull was molded by elite competition, but the jump to the WNBA, that's a whole new battlefield. She's here to represent the new generation, and her voice matters now more than ever. These 3 women, each from different backgrounds, are aligned for a reason. This isn't about personal success. This is about systemic change, the kind that affects everyone wearing a WNBA jersey. And let's be clear, this league needs it badly. The WNBA's pay cap is a huge issue. Even the brightest stars hit a ceiling. Meanwhile, international leagues are throwing bigger checks at the same players. How long can the WNBA hold on to its talent if they won't raise the stakes? But now there's momentum. With Clark drawing in massive revenue and veterans like Cunningham ready to lead, this could be the moment. The one where players finally say, enough is enough. Sports economists are already watching. They're saying the WNBA's surge in viewership, sponsorship, and cultural relevance is creating the perfect storm. The league is thriving. Now it has to pay up. And don't forget, this comes at a time when the league is exploring expansion, renegotiating TV deals, and planning for the future. The timing couldn't be more perfect for a player-led revolution. In other sports, we've seen it before. Star athletes coming together to fight for better contracts, safer work environments, and more power in league decisions. And with social media, players like Clark, Cunningham, and Hull have direct access to millions of fans. That's leverage no generation has had before. Women's basketball is done being the underdog. We've seen player-led movements in soccer, tennis, and even track. Now it's the WNBA's turn. More sponsors are coming. More fans are watching. The business side is booming. The only question is, will the players finally get their cut? This movement isn't just about cash. It's about respect, development, and long-term sustainability. That means better facilities, medical support, career training, and resources to make this a lifelong career, not a seasonal side hustle. Hull, Cunningham, and Clark aren't just playing the game, they're changing it. They know this moment is bigger than themselves. It's about paving the way for every girl who dreams of going pro. Legal experts say players will need support from the union, careful negotiation, and a united front. But if they pull it off, it could set the tone for women's sports for the next 20 years. Fans, this could be the moment we look back on and say, that's when it all changed. If you're fired up about what could be the biggest power move in WNBA history, smash that like button now. What do you think Clark, Cunningham, and Hull should fight for? Better pay? Safer conditions? More respect? Drop your thoughts in the comments. We're reading everyone. Because this isn't just about basketball anymore. It's about changing the game for good. And trust us, you won't want to miss what's coming next. Hit that subscribe, ring the bell, and stay tuned. This story could shake the entire world of women's sports.